Something strange happens in many relationships. Not suddenly, not dramatically, but slowly, quietly, almost invisibly. A man who once chased you, called you every day, and couldn't stop thinking about you, begins to change. The energy fades. The effort becomes inconsistent. And one day you start asking yourself a painful question. What happened to the man who used to love me so deeply? But the answer might not be what most people think. Because when men lose emotional connection, it rarely happens because of one big mistake. It happens because of small emotional shift, but something subtle can begin to change. Not overnight, slowly. When a man begins to feel that the emotional challenge is gone, his brain stops producing the same excitement. When he feels he has fully secured your attention, something psychological happens. The pursuit ends. And when the pursuit ends, his emotional investment can begin to decline. This is one of the most misunderstood dynamics in relationships, because many women believe that giving more love, more reassurance, and more effort will bring him closer. But psychologically, too much emotional certainty can sometimes reduce attraction, because the human brain naturally values what feels slightly uncertain, not unstable, but not completely predictable either. Think about the beginning of any powerful relationship. There was curiosity, there was excitement, there was a feeling that the other person had their own world, their own life, their own energy, and you were drawn into it. But when someone begins to revolve entirely around the other person, the psychological dynamic changes. Attraction thrives in connection, but it also thrives in individual identity. So when a man begins to pull away, the solution is rarely chasing harder. The solution is not proving your value, and it is definitely not losing your self-respect. Sometimes the most powerful thing a woman can do is return to the version of herself he was originally attracted to. Confident, emotionally balanced, and living a life that doesn't depend entirely on his attention. Because attraction doesn't grow from desperation, it grows from emotional energy. And when that energy exists, connection becomes natural again. Understanding the psychology of attraction can change everything. Because when you understand the emotional triggers behind male behavior, you stop chasing love and start creating it naturally.